Pre-game festivities coming to a close. It's electric in here. The National League Wildcard game is next. Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Coming up, the National League Wildcard game on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies, the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your St. Louis Cardinals.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away and getting to start, Miles Michaelis.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the righty deals. And that skips in the dirt. And now the count filled up 3-2. Here comes a 3-2. That one drilled left field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority, but it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Bryce Harper. 1-1 now. That's inside.
Fast-paced, win or go home game. This is a big opportunity to jump on the board right away.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-2.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
Schwarber, the lead runner at second. Hoskins on at first with nobody out. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. Out of here. Bryce Harper goes deep, and they grab the lead. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it is JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Now fly ball to right center. Nootbaar racing over to make the catch.
That is it.
As we take a gander at Joe Girardi's lineup for the Phillies. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower, doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone. That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
2 outs, base is empty. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. 2-2 now. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Nootbaar drifts towards it, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now 3-0. We go to the bottom of the 1st. Showing the slab in today's game, Aaron Nola.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the 1st, and the batter now, Lars Nootbaar. The line to kick the pitch. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. An absolutely majestic shot, and they close the gap. It's 3-1.
Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's Albert Pujols.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Tapped out in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the 1st.
Batting 3rd.
Here's the Cardinals lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
2-2 now. Bounce to the right side. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Segura. And it's a double play to end the inning. Cardinals do get one back on the solo blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Busch Stadium, 2nd inning set to go. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. The 1-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boo. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
And that one hammered way back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Gene Segura at the plate here. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Ripped to short. Edman picks it up. Whips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Batting none.
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Matt Vierling. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Molina to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hit it hard somewhere.
Two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind and the pitch. Good eye right there.
3-2.
Fly ball down the line. Yepes settles under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. It's now 4-1. Bottom of the second. And now the rookie second baseman, Brendan Donovan. The Cards in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Out to short. Stop. Over to pick it up. Gathers and throws to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Juan Yepes.
And now the right fielder, Juan Yepes. Next offering is fouled back. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just one of those at bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Man at first with one gone. Next to hit, Corey Dickerson. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Nola, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. And a 1-2. Stays alive.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Goes to second, safe there. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
The pitch. And now 1-2. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. And that one fouled off.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 2-2. Tying run at the plate. Out towards left center. Schwarber moving under this one. 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Tommy.
So first and second with 2 outs. Tommy Edman at the plate. This guy has turned into a beast. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Into center and a base hit. Yepes coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. The pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. And now it's Albert Pujols' turn to hit. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-2. Top half of the 3rd inning, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Here's a 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 gone here.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Harper now. The next pitch misses. 2-1. And here it comes. Right through there. Got him. 2 up, 2 down. JT Realmuto steps in. Good contact guy, good defender. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Yeah, there's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. Falling behind 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Realmuto on second. Boom at first. 2 out of the inning. And now it's even up.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And he deals. He swings and fouls one off. At the belt and fires. And that just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics. And
line drive, base hit down the line. 1 run across. Here comes Bohm around third. He'll score as well, and they lead by 4.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. This is Bryson Stott. The 2-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Newcomb makes the catch, and that'll do it. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in the long ball threat, Paul Goldschmidt. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. The pitch. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan.
Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Line drive, short hop to third. Over to first. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Gene Segura. And a pitch. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Gone. That one barely got out of here, and they add to their lead. It's 7-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
The new pitcher in the game, Jose Quintana. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Matt Vierling stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Edman makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So up next, Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Guy out there sees a power hitter take that kind of swing. He's got to be thinking, is this guy trying to set me up? Now let's see if he...
There's a swing and a drive. Makes the catch up against the wall.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. A strikeout and a walk. So now 1-2 to Rhys. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. Leading off, Juan Yepez. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So, man aboard. Here's Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. The pitch. This one popped up. Hoskins under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Molina.
Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Here's a 1-2. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Man at first. And up next for St. Louis, Tommy Edman. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. In the air out towards right center. Castellanos on the move as he glides back. He makes the grab. And that is that. The Cards leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And welcome back. New inning getting started. And now here is Harper. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And now the lefty. Right side. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So man aboard, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Arenado settles under it. Makes the grab. And that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's the Cardinal DH, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols.
The 1-1. Foul ball there. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. Righty delivers. And a ball evens the count.
2-2 count.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Realmuto to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Paul Goldschmidt. And 1-2. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Line to left, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 outs, runner at first. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Vierling makes the catch, and that'll do it. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly
Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. He's already homered in this game. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a line drive caught.
Now batting, second baseman, Gene Segura.
Now it's the second baseman, Gene Segura. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Going to count 1 and 2. Castellanos, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive to short and caught.
Now batting, the center fielder, Matt Vierling.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Matt Vierling. In the air, out towards left center. Racing, makes the catch. And that is that. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Cardinals 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now Brendan Donovan. Liner snagged at first.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Juan Yepez next up for the Cardinals.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
1 down, base is empty. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The punch out there, and now 2 gone. Here's Dickerson now.
Number 25, Corey Dickerson.
Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Molina.
And stepping up to the dish is Yadier Molina. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit. The throw in. He's in there.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now up for St. Louis, Tommy Edman, 1 for 2.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Next offering is fouled back. And a ball and 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Cards strand a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Thompson. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is. Top of inning number 7. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Liner caught at second.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins stands in for the Phillies. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Bryce Harper to the plate, and he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Bailey Falter. And a healthy-sized lead for him to go to work with.
Number 70, Bailey Falter.
Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Man at first. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Albert Pujols. Base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate for the 4th time tonight. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. The 1-1. This to third. The throw to second, and that's 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So 2 down now, and here is Nolan Arenado. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Fires over to Hoskins, and they get Arenado for the out. Inning over. The Cards leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Andre Palante taking over on the mound, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Andre Palante.
We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. And a pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throws it away. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Squeezes it. Runner tagging for third. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Nick Castellanos goes deep. And they add a pair. It's 9-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So digging in, Bryson Stott. He's already homered here in this one. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nootbaar glides back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Packy Naughton. And we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big.
Hopkins.
And now for the Phillies, Gene Segura. And he lays one down the left side. Arenado on to first. Segura out in the play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Matt Vierling.
And now the center fielder, Matt Vierling. Up the middle. That ends the frame.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Castellanos makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan.
And now the right fielder, Juan Yepez. And it's fouled away. Kicks and fires. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just
Now
a cookie
batting,
down the
left
middle. I
field.
mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Corey Dickerson next up for the Cardinals. Kicks and deals. That's in there.
The count is 1-2.
Yepez leads off first with one away. Schwarber makes his way towards it. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's two down.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier.
Man at first. And now Yadier Molina. Ground ball to Bone. They take the force out, and that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. The line to kick the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. The wind and the pitch. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins stands in for the Phillies. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Singy, he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Nerdhead assemble.
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer and just demonstrated some exceptional bat speed with that swing. Man, impressive.
1-2 now. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Yepes going back some more. Tracks it down for the out. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. That's to third. They get the force, and that is that. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 9 and the Cardinals 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Connor Brogdon. And he's got a nice lead to work with. And here is Tommy Edman. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. And it's even up.
2-2 count.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fought off foul. The 2-2. Stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's his second strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Albert Pujols. Ball to strike. They're down to their final strike.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes I feel like the road team's got the advantage in a wild card game. Well, these guys came out, no distractions. They looked ready to go from the first pitch. They got the job done, and now they're moving on.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for watching the National League Wildcard game on MLB The Show.